How's it going, everyone? Badger here, and I wanted to talk about these comments from Vincent D'Onofrio, but I realized many of you didn't watch Hawkeye, probably don't remember it, and/or didn't care. So, just for a little bit of context, this is the last time we saw Kingpin in the MCU.
Maya, you and I were family. Family. Sometimes family doesn't see eye to eye.
Yep. So, you must be thinking, and I know many of people at the time did. Kingpin's dead. But Kingpin never dies, clearly. But well, here we go. Let's see. Comicbookmovie.com Echo star Vincent D'Onofrio explains the Kingpin survival after the villain was gunned down in Hawkeye. The Kingpin's return in Hawkeye remains one of the multiverse saga's biggest and best surprises. It was such a surprise, and it was so awesome watching him get beat up by Haley Steinfeld and then shot in the street like a dog. You shot him in the street like a dog by Echo. That was fun. Kingpin's return to Hawkeye remains one of the biggest multiverse sagas. Surprise, yeah. Many fans theorized it might happen, but we could have never guessed Wilson Fisk would square off with Kate Bishop and leave even Clint Barton in fear of New York's big guy. Unfortunately, the villain's story appeared to reach a rather underwhelming end after he was gunned down by Maya Lopez. We wondered whether that meant his return was a one off, but Fisk survived and is set to take center stage in Echo, Daredevil Born Again, and possibly even Spider-Man 4. And yeah, there are other rumors which they are way more unconfirmed, which is why I haven't talked about them, but that Charlie Cox's Daredevil will play a significant role in Spider-Man 4. And by the way, I'll just talk about it here real quick. If that's true, that would be awesome because the first time I ever saw, again, going back to that Fox animated Spider-Man, first time I ever saw Daredevil was when Peter Parker, Spider-Man, whatever, was guilty of something and he had to hire Matt Murdock, not knowing he was Daredevil. And Matt Murdock, of course, instantly knew he was telling the truth. And then he helps him as Spider-Man because he's a great thing. So if they did something like that, that would be awesome. Anyway, talking to TV Line, actor Vincent D'Onofrio discussed the King of Crime's return and addressed the fact that he's back from the dead with only an eye patch. He's pulling a Nick Fury. Well, you know what? At least getting shot in the eye is better than a kitty cat scratching you, a flirkin, whatever the fuck. He got scratched by a cat. Nick Fury, at least. So at least Kingpin has a cool bullet thing. If you're a fan of Kingpin and Daredevil, the old comics, you know that Kingpin never dies. He tells the site, we just had to figure out a clever way of moving on from that shot towards the face and how we bring it into Echo. And we came up with a really cool thing. He does get hurt. It sounds like you came up with an eye patch. That's cool, I guess. Pirate Daredevil, or Pirate Fisk, rather. We're sure Fisk will have found a way to heal himself before running for New York City mayor. And it will be in Daredevil Born Again where that story plays out. Separate conversation with Collider, D'Onofrio talked about the show's overhaul and expressed his excitement to get back to work on the project. We're having a really good time right now, the actor said. We're getting back up. We're going to start soon, hopefully sooner than later. And Charlie Cox and I feel like the right vibe is there. I hope so. Because no matter how good your ingredients are, if your cooks are horrible, you're not going to make a good meal. That was a writing analogy. I think all the powers out there that control this whole creative world of the MCU also believe that we're in the right place right now, D'Onofrio added. I have to say, it's luck, really. I mean, my favorite series so far have been Moon Knight, where Moon Knight showed up for a combined like 7 minutes of actual screen time, and Loki, which fair, but they still made it about the girl that's key to everything, female Loki. It was better. And Loki forgot that he has superpowers and that he's an Asgardian. Well, not really. He's a Irish. The point is, he forgot he had magic for like most of the first season. He's getting his ass kicked constantly. Anyway, and we've got those guys as directors, and so that's pretty lucky. Yeah, directing is fine. If it's the directing, that's fine. It's the writing I'm taking issue with on all their projects. And we've got Dario, who's an incredible writer and who wrote The Punisher. Oh, if it's the first one, or he probably means The Punisher in the MCU. It was all right. That just, yeah, actually, I have to look that up. Either way, I've been a fan of all the Punishers for the most part. And we're in a very happy place. Yeah, and this is good because, and I'll just tell you, and they're not actually going to say it, they shot 8 full episodes of Daredevil. 8 full episodes of Daredevil where Matt didn't put the suit on until 4 episodes in. Foggy was dead, and Karen Page, played by Deborah Ann Wall, wasn't even in the show. So let's hope that them all being fired and is good for Daredevil. And as for Echo, we'll see. We'll see. The review embargo doesn't release until the same time as the series comes out, and it's coming out all in once. So what does that tell you about their confidence? They don't want anyone talking about it until the second it comes out, and they're releasing it all at once. Join us here. I'm probably just going to watch all of it. I'm not going to string this out and do an episode by episode review. I'll watch the entire series, probably when it drops. I'll suffer through it for the audience, and I'll tell you if it's even worth trying or if it's worth it just to watch the Daredevil scenes and where to fast forward to. But other than that, I don't know. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you've done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And we will see you on the next one.